What is something you're struggling with right now as an artist?
My whimsy. All right.
um,
I'm Giovanna,
and I'm Shelby.
and this is
And
What Would Sister Say?
yes, welcome back.
Welcome back, you guys. This is our fourth episode.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think it fucking matters.
Bleep, beep, beep,
Yeah.
bleep.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
So
So
today we're talking about our art, our creative journeys. I guess I would say, and I'm sure you would say, art is your love language.
I would say that. I would say that I'm not the happiest when I'm not doing something that is
Yeah,
creative or
I need
expressing myself.
I
I need
need
to be
that
able to
creative
express
outlet
myself. Yeah.
for sure.
Like I have to be able to express myself. If I'm not, I get depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I cry like every day if I don't.
Yeah.
I write poetry
See,
or paint or
see, I haven't
draw.
gotten into the poetry.
I mean, you write music. That's kind of
Yeah, I
poetry.
mean like it is in a sense. I think it is. Yeah. I would say that like I've gotten lazy with it lately, which is sad. Um, but I'm trying to just be more vulnerable, and it's hard for me to do that in general, like on paper, vocalizing it. You're the only person that I'm really like, you and my mom. Other
Hmm.
people, I feel like I have to be like a
Tough.
pretty thug.
Pretty thug. Girl, I have a hard time showing emotion too. I save it all for my art. And I was kind of bitching in my head earlier about how when I write poetry or music or whatever about these men, that I'm like kind of immortalizing them, and they don't deserve that.
No, they absolutely don't.
Like, ugh. But it's so cathartic to me to like be able to get my feelings out in some kind of way. And I do notice that depending on how I'm feeling, I'm more into one media medium. I don't know. Um, like I feel like I write more when I'm heartbroken.
Yeah, same. Um, I express myself a lot more when I'm heartbroken. Like I feel like, but I do feel like some of the best songs are made out of heartbreak.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like bleeding everywhere though, because sometimes I think like I don't know when it comes to music, like words are spells, and like if
Yeah,
everybody is like singing your heartbroken song, like I don't want the world to be heartbroken. I don't want to remain heartbroken either. So sometimes I'm like anti writing heartbreak songs. Is that silly?
but I think it's a beautiful way to get it out, and
It
I think
helps,
it's
yeah.
like therapy in a sense. And I've been into writing like fuck you music lately.
Ooh.
Yeah, like yeah, that's been my
Hmm.
thing. Like I've noticed like a pattern. Like my music isn't as like yearning and like wanting to love. It's more like fuck you.
Hmm. I
Like
think I write fuck you poetry.
mm, okay,
Or
not fuck you music.
not necessarily, but I also write like sexy
Yeah,
poetry. Mm.
I okay. So, but I think you're the song that you're currently working on. Like, well, the last one you were working on. I feel like the direction that it's going, it's like a love song to yourself in a sense.
I'm trying to make it like I'm going to love regardless. Yeah. Because I love to love. I love to be in
Yeah.
love. So that's it's for me, it's not for you, honey.
So yeah, so I think that's like a beautiful direction to go in. If you don't want to pour your heart out and like broadcast and what is it? Like expand the the sadness.
Yeah, I guess amplify it. I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, amplify. Like you don't want it amplified. And I think it's a good place to make music that makes you just feel good. Like whatever feels good to you in that moment. I think that that's what you should be making.
I think that's true. Like, get it out, express the emotions you need to, so you can get on the other side of them to feel and express the other emotions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm not really into poetry. Um, which like we just went over and said that like you kind of are. Um, but I love to paint. That is like something that just like I've loved art since I was a kid. Like I remember my favorite class was art class, and um it was any medium. But like lately I've been loving paint. Like
Getting messy with the
yeah,
paint.
messy. I love using my hands like and just like filling it out and then going in with like the brush for details and then just like making it the more detailed you want it to be, however you want it to be. But like I like to just go with how I'm feeling. And there's been many of times with I'll start a painting and I'm feeling a certain way when I start that painting. And then when I revisit it, I'm not feeling that way. So I'll
Change it up.
yeah, change it up. And that's what I love about art is that you really don't know what's behind it. Like there's so many layers
Yeah.
to it.
And I feel like there's not really a right or wrong.
Yeah, there's not.
Let's just figure it out and make it
Yeah.
pretty along the
Yeah,
way.
and somebody will find appreciation in it.
Or if, yeah, like even if it's not, like you said, someone
Yeah.
will find appreciation for it.
Yeah. And I feel like painting has been like a huge like release for me as far as like a lot of emotion. I feel like I'm more vulnerable in my paintings than I am my music.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you express yourself through fashion as much as your music and your paintings?
I feel like I don't play around with fashion as much as I would like to. I would like to really be a fashion girly.
Mm.
I would really like to like step at like I want to look like this. Like I have this vision in my head of how I want to look and how I want to come across to people, and I wanted to almost be like this ethereal mermaid goddess. Like that's the vision in my head that I want people to come across. Just like naturally beautiful, effortless, flowy, like hair's just perfect but not perfect. Like there's flyaways. There's
Effortlessly.
yeah, like it's just
Mm. I'm here
that's
for it.
ideal for me. And I haven't necessarily like dove into that aesthetic yet. And I feel like I need to like just do it.
I feel like I'm still trying to embrace the woman I want to be, but I also see some kind of wild goddess that's just like wearing the most sickening clothes all the time. And when people ask me, it's custom, or
Yeah.
it's, oh, it's my design,
Yeah.
or oh, it's vintage, I don't know, Galliana or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So do you feel like you play around enough with your looks? Like I've seen you pull some stunts and um I think that you're more open to play around than I am. Like I feel like I play it safe a lot of the time. Like I feel like I give the same makeup look. I tend to wear a lot of black. But like I've seen you wear like these alien shoes and you wear like the blush on the cheek and like very like runway kind of makeup and I think you're more open to play around than I am.
I love a look. I love to express myself, and I really, I, this is silly, but I feel like I don't always feel pretty, so I'd rather feel like art. I'd rather feel like I'm not even trying to feel pretty.
But
I'm
I feel like
just
you are always pretty.
that's
Like
you're supposed to
I
say that you're my
no,
sister.
but I feel like it's like a beautiful canvas that is just adds things to. You know, like that's how I feel like even like with like a pretty girl with a bad wig, she still looks pretty. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Guess so.
a pretty girl with a bad like if you take like a mediocre girl, that's the looks aren't there, and you put the same look on her, same hat on her, and you put it on the beautiful girl's still gonna turn it and eat it. Like, yeah, like so that's just my thought. So I think there's more room to play. And I haven't gotten to that level of comfortability yet. And mm, I also want to say that like I really want to dive into an aesthetic, but like it's I don't want to say it's commitment that I'm scared of because I don't think it's,
You don't have to commit.
but I want to. Like how some people like do you see like those two, like I think they're a couple, I don't know if they're a couple or if they're best friends, I'm just assuming that they're a couple, but they're like so ethereal. It's like the black boy and like the white boy.
Oh, they're a couple.
They're a couple.
Yeah.
Sickening. Like love their look and how
Yeah.
they keep it up. Like,
Mhm.
and I wonder if they like are like that all the time. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like, is that on all the time?
I feel like most of the time.
Because if they are, that's sickening to me. Like, I want to step into that realm. Whimsy.
Whimsy.
I need more fucking whimsy in my
I
life.
think that's why we're here as artists, is to add the whimsy to the world.
I want to look the whimsy in the world though.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like pedestrian.
No, you told me that.
Yeah,
Don't remind me.
yeah, I don't want to look pedestrian. But anyways, that yeah,
What is something you're struggling with right now as an artist?
my whimsy.
Yeah.
No, I'm honestly struggling with so I've taken a hit financially, and I was able to do things a certain way, the way that I'm not like I would say like I do take a hit. I'm not gonna hold you. Um and I feel like I've put things on hold because I'm not financially where I want to be. So I'm not able to. We've kind of touched on this. I'm not. Am I boring you?
Yes. I don't like talking about financial woes.
But okay, so where I am an artist right now is studying to be more vulnerable. I guess you could say, if you want to get juicy. Like I want to be not like perceived as that bitch. Like I want to be seen as someone that is going through heartbreak and hurt and pain, and like someone that is relatable, not just like duck duck goose what trick I'ma choose. I don't want to just be that girl. Like I want to be like I'm not an option. Like I want to express that to people. I want to express to people that I'm, and that's what I struggle with, is being vulnerable. That's where I'm at right now. Is I want to create this like image to people that I'm good, I'm fine, I'm perfect. Like I'm like, and I feel like art is vulnerability. And I feel like that's the best art, is when you're the most vulnerable, and that's what people really resonate with. Not being like a fucking perfect robot and like everybody else's fucking song talking about my BBL and my tits and the money that I make and like my face and my beauty and what I have in the bags and the men that I scam and this and that. Like there's so much more than that. Like there's pain and hurt behind these eyes. There's shit that I've been through. Like, and that's what I need to release into the world, not like more bad bitch music, which is fine. love me a bad bitch song when I feel like I need that motivation. But that's where I'm struggling right now. If we want to get to the nitty gritty of it,
I have three struggles as an artist.
express.
First one, going off what you just said, I want to be able to make all the kinds of music however I feel, whenever I feel it. And I feel like everyone's always telling me to stay in one lane. In order to blow up, in order to gain a fan base, you have to stay in one genre. You can't be a bad bitch and then a sad bitch and then a whatever bitch. Is this bleep bleep bleep? Anyways, and I feel like I want to be the girl who makes crazy songs and then this girl who makes vulnerable timeless songs like you.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just going to push to make it happen regardless of what people say. um Two, I feel like finances make it really hard as an artist
Mm-hmm.
because I think we've gone over this before. I feel like I like high production, high
Yeah.
value, not high value. What am I talking about? I think all art, excuse me, has its own value. But I want to spend some coin on something. I
That's how
want it
I
to look
feel.
good. I want it to make me happy at the level
Mm-hmm.
that it's at because I have a standard for myself. And I hate to say it like, oh, I'm too good to start where I'm at, but I don't want to. I'm a little bratty about that. And I feel like I've been working hard and I'm trying to save money, and then shit happens with the plumbing, and then got to pay for that. And then I'm trying to save money again. And then, you know, anyways, I just feel like I'm just trying to save money for something big, and it's kind of tough, and it's kind of like depressing that I can't move forward with the things because I need coin. And anyways, I freaking hate that part. And three, my third thing, my struggle with being an artist is I feel like I fantasize everything, and I think it's a blessing and a curse,
When you say everything, what do you mean?
everything. Like I fantasize the world that I live in. I fantasize about the love that I have in my life. I feel like I fall in love with ideas and I fixate on them until I can bring them to life, and then it saddens me if I can't bring them to life. And that's a painting or a relationship or a meal. If I'm just so fucking hungry and I want to make that meal. That's silly of me, but you know, I just feel like as an artist, you just get a little obsessed sometimes.
I feel like fantasizing is the beauty of life, though. I think you were able, like, and I feel like your fantasizing is almost like very close to manifesting. Like, I feel like that's what you do. Um, so I wouldn't beat yourself up on that gift that you have. I feel like that's a very like special gift. I feel like some people don't see vision at all.
Hmm.
And I think to penalize yourself for being able to see further and more than what is in front of you, that's a gift. And like I feel like a lot of people don't have that.
It's vision.
Yeah, like and some people don't have vision.
Hmm. So, I guess what's inspiring your vision these days?
My feelings. Um and typically it's not the case. Like my feelings are typically not inspiring my vision, but lately it's been my feelings. I've been making music about how I am genuinely feeling in that moment when it is happening to me. Um, and I feel like it's some of the music that I'm appreciating the most. I just have to get in and record it the way that I want it to be recorded. And I feel like once I do that, I feel like I'll be happy with what I'm putting out there. I haven't painted in some time because we've been focused on this, but I when I have time, I like to play around with music. Um, and I think, like we were talking about, I think music is most beautiful when it comes from the soul and from the heart, and it's like you're just expressing yourself. I think you were listening to Jessie Reyes
Hmm.
yesterday, and I forget how like beautiful her music is and how vulnerable she is, and that is something that is very inspirational to me as far as like just letting it out. And I feel like it's a form of therapy in a sense, and I wonder if I keep like allowing myself to go through certain things to obtain these feelings. Um, and I wonder if a lot of artists chase a certain feeling to create art, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why they do drugs.
Yeah. Um, and I love drugs, but I can't do drugs because I have a personality that does too many drugs or the wrong drugs. Um, so yeah, so that's what I put my feelings are inspiring my art lately. Um, I've been really loving what you've been doing lately. I would say that.
What have I been doing?
Titties on my goddamn she fine. Titties on can't give y'all too much. But yeah, that is I'm excited for people to see, and then I'm really excited to see like people to see this beautiful creature that's in the forest that you're creating. I'm
Me too. I
yeah,
think I needed to feel some things in order to get the next bit of that puzzle.
yeah.
And I feel like I have. And I sometimes feel like I run from my feelings when it comes to me and the mic. Because I'm almost scared that I get too vulnerable and then the world's going to be singing my diary back at me.
See, you know what I don't like, well, at least for myself, is I get too close, or not too close, but majority of the men that I feel like I work with, um, they view me a certain way. And to then be vulnerable in front of these men is not nice. It's not a good feeling. So I have a weird time getting vulnerable in front of the men that I do music with.
Yeah, it's hard to be raw with just a random producer.
Yeah.
They're not always
They're
random.
not always
They're
random.
nice guys, but
Yeah,
like
very
it's
nice
still
guys.
like you don't know me like that.
Yeah, because I've been portraying this image to you. So now I have to like peel back these layers and really show you like what it is. And I don't know if I want you to see that side of me. So that's where
I feel like it's nice to create music on your own, but it's sometimes hard to just start doing that.
yeah, I don't know how to produce myself.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
mean. Like
yeah, like
sometimes
I
you
do
gotta
not know
learn.
how to make my own music. I don't know how to produce myself. I don't know how to make my vocals sound good. And there's this one producer, shout out to Blake. I love the way that he makes my voice sound. Like I feel like I sound like a baby cherub. But that's how I feel like he makes me sound, like auto tune the world down. Like I am not honey. Um I would love to be a live vocalist, but I don't think that that's the girl that I am. I think I certainly will be a. That's the type of girl that I will be. And I'm okay with that. Totally fine with that. Um, I feel like, and I appreciate the artists that do sing live and work their ass off and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I shed a tear almost every time I am in the room with somebody that is genuinely belting their heart out. Like,
Me
I
too.
admire
That shit
that.
touches
It
me.
touches me. I get
Ugh.
chills. I get chills. Like, and they were saying there's only a certain type of people that get chills from people's vocals. Like, not that's not for everybody. Like, that's only a certain group of people that happens to.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, I get emotional. I get chills. I get shivers down the
Yes.
spine.
Yes.
I can't hold my shit together.
Yeah. I can't. I
I
have a hard time
cry.
doing it, girl. I have a hard time. And I would love to be that artist. I feel like the Little Mermaid sometimes because I did sing before. And then I had my voice done and I haven't taken the time to train my voice after all. I had a lot of training. I was in vocal lessons and I was in choir and I was in boy bands and I was in this and I was in that and I was doing talent shows and I was just doing all of these things. And then my ex came to me and said, I have a child and I'm scared for them to know that you're a tranny. And I was like, it was already a thought of getting my voice done, but that like solidified it. Like, I want to be around this man. I want to be around his child. I want his child and his baby mother to feel comfortable around me. I don't want them to look at me as like this like heavy based, like I'm a woman.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I wanted to hear a woman see a woman. That's how I looked at it. And at the time, they weren't hearing woman. So I needed to go have them hear woman. And I may not have the most cuntiest voice in the world, but like I feel like it gets me through. It gets me through. I never had no problems with it. But that has fucked up the vocal range. I used to be able to hit a falsetto. Now it's like yeah, it stops. And I know I could get there. But the vocal training, anytime that I've done vocal lessons as of after it, I'm like, I'm fine. It makes me sad. It makes me really, really sad. And he's,
yeah.
yeah,
It's definitely humbling when you haven't practiced in a long time or haven't, yeah, trained and you're not hitting the notes you used to be able to
yeah,
hit. Or you go to sing and you don't sound good.
yeah,
Ooh, girl,
yeah.
I'm there.
It makes
I've
me
been
sad,
taking a few vocal
depressed.
lessons and yeah, it's tough.
Hmm. But it's like, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to go through that?
Yeah, that's the cost.
Yeah,
Your embarrassment, cringe. I think we've talked about this. Like, what we want is on the other side of all of this.
exactly. Hmm.
And same with like showing our art to people, like being vulnerable with people. Like, it's when we share it to the world and we're no longer afraid of, I guess, ourselves and others, we're going to get a lot further.
Yeah.
I think we need not be so hard on ourselves.
I think that we both need to be gentle and kind, but I think that it's okay to be real at the same time with yourself. I do believe that not everything has to be sugar coated. I do believe in being nice to yourself though, but I do think that like you are only going to take the advice that you really want to take, and most people only take advice from themselves. So if you're constantly sugarcoating everything with yourself, I feel like there's no evolution there.
Yeah.
Like you have to be real and blunt with yourself. Like you could be as like nice with yourself as you want to be. But at the end of the day, there's a point where like you have to be real. Like and be like, look, bitch, you're slacking off, you're fucking off. Like you're not doing what you know you are capable of doing, and those are real conversations that you have to have with yourself, because you could hear them all day from everybody else, but unless you are willing to hear it and receive it, it means nothing. And we typically, I myself, I typically take my own advice majority of the time, and I typically know what I need to do to get to point A to point B, but it's whether I want to do it or not.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a second sometimes, but I'll
Yeah,
do what needs to be
we're
done.
always, I feel like that quote, like, you're your worst enemy,
Mm.
I believe that. I feel like I'm my worst enemy. Like, I critique myself more than anybody else. Like, I'm the hardest on myself.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm very hard to please, very
Hmm.
hard to make proud.
Yeah. And that's primarily what I would like, is to make myself proud, make, like, the people around me proud, and but like from what I want to do in life, which would be like me just expressing myself in my art.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to share my art with the world and make
Hmm.
it pay me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
That's what I want.
there any like piece of art or fashion that's like, or artist who's really inspiring you or changed your life?
You know, when I was a kid, my two favorite artists was, and this may be a shocker to some people, I really loved Celine Dion's vocals, and I really loved Joss Stone. Those
I love
two,
Justin.
I feel like, really, like, really inspired me. I remember the first time I went to a concert, which was Celine Dion when she was here live, but way back in the day. I'm giving you guys my age. Um, and my mother took me for my birthday when I was a kid, and they were doing the Titanic song. I broke down crying. How the fuck my mother did not know that I was a homosexual then? I don't know. But that moment, is ingrained in me. And to see what that woman is going through now, and I know that she is like, I have like a soft spot for that woman, because like the talent that I feel like was probably, I don't want to say taken away, but that she is struggling to obtain, that she has held for so many years, that has touched so many people. Like, um, I feel like that is kind of told me, like, you never know when, like, utilize it now, because you never know when it could be taken away from you.
Mm.
Now, Joss Stone, the soul that that woman has, like, with her barefooted ass, when I would see her with her luscious golden locks
Mm-hmm.
that were just so untamed,
Mm-hmm.
and then she would have that just soulful voice.
Loved it.
When I first started going to vocal lessons back in the day before I transitioned, I would that's whose music I was going over, even as before I transitioned. Like, I was like, this is my inspiration. Like, her and Janis Joplin. Those two were like, loved their voices. So I would say those two I feel like really, and Tina Turner. I love me some Tina Turner.
Mm.
When I was a kid, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but I would watch the shit out of that movie.
You made me
I
watch that
made you watch that
movie.
traumatizing ass movie. And imagine a child watching that traumatizing ass movie, and I loved it. And I feel like that's why I love Toxic. My mother fucked me while letting me watch that movie so many times. But like,
What did you say, girl? That sounds crazy.
no, I mean, like, she messed me up and like allowed me to just like binge watch this like woman getting her ass whooped.
Ugh.
Nam yo horenge kyo, nam yo horenge. That's where that's from.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's from
She was doing her mantra when her homegirl came and knocked on the door and she taught her friend.
her Buddhist friend.
Yeah, yeah. So what about you?
Hmm. I don't think I've had any moment like that yet where I was just like a gay boy.
I was just a little homosexual, you know? Just trying to, trying to
um,
be my authentic self in the moment.
I don't mean to tease you. I don't know. I feel like I have been very inspired by fashion. I've been very inspired by um, I have so much to say and so little to say.
We'll start with the lot to say.
Right.
Hmm.
I feel like I've been very inspired by all the runway fashion from the 90s, 2000s. I love Terry McGlair. I really love, um,
I feel like he's like very much like a staple in fashion.
yeah.
And I feel like what he's done in the past is like unmatched.
Hmm.
Cause like he's no longer with us. So I feel like those creators like and they obviously are keeping his brand alive,
Hmm.
but it's nothing compared to what it was.
Yeah. Same with Alexander
Yeah,
McQueen.
exactly. It's nothing compared to what it was because you don't have that vision. It's just the name now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some many amazing creative directors that are just moving around from house to house, and I'm really enjoying them. But I really enjoy all the up and coming fashion students that I'm seeing coming out of, I guess, all the fashion schools around. They like even just kids just on Instagram that are making their own stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very inspired by fashion and music videos. Ever since I was a little girl, I used to like lay in bed and listen to music and picture their music videos and like the sets and the outfits, and I just wanted to be a part of that kind of world. So I guess music has always inspired me. Lately, I've been trying not to listen to so much music because I want to be authentic to my music.
Yeah, I've been trying to only listen to my own music.
Um, I am very inspired by FK Twigs. I love that she writes her music, produces her music, or is in like a co producer, very
Hmm.
much in the mix of making her music or learning a skill to um, shoot during her music videos. I really love that she got into acting. I think she's very talented. I also feel the same way about Lady Gaga. I love that she has given us so many genres. Um,
I do
from,
appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah, just like crazy
Hmm.
art, pop art, to Joanne was just like
Hmm.
trying to give us just regular girl
Yeah.
feelings to back to being her crazy self to Stars Born artist to I feel like she's amazing. When I was younger, I loved Joss Stone as well, Amy Winehouse, Adele. I just wanted to sing a good song.
Sing a good song. Yeah. I feel like that was like very like I wanted people to feel something and I want people to feel something. And I think that's where I'm at now is that like I'm very inspired by like I don't know if you know who Robin is. She does like house type of music. She'll be like, call your girlfriend.
Hmm.
Time you had the talk. Mm-hmm,
I don't know that
I'll
song.
introduce you to her. But she makes, I feel like, heartfelt music that will make you like feel something, but it's also like dancey and clubby, and you don't, unless you're paying attention to the lyrics, you really aren't catching what she's saying.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's something I liked about Amy Winehouse is I felt like you kind of wanted to like groove to it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but if you listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh, snap!
Yeah,
Did she just say that?
yeah. She did. She did say it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the kind of like person that, not person, but artist I really
Same.
enjoy.
I enjoy that, and that's the kind of artist I want to be, just like raw and authentic, but like making good music, good sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I want to mix music and fashion. I know a lot of artists do that, but like I want it to be my fashion.
Yeah. I want to like bring people into my world,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Come along this journey, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you a story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like engulf them in my head, where I'm at and where I see myself and the vision that I see for myself.
I'm excited for all the things that we have to share.
You know, me too. Um, yeah. Anytime I hear your stuff, I get it. I get pumping. I get going.
Mm.
So, and I love that you are exploring that side of yourself again. I'm very proud of where you are heading with your music and
Mm.
all of those things. I feel like this year has been um I feel like you've checked off a lot of boxes that you don't even realize that you've checked off this year.
Sweet, yeah. Maybe I haven't checked in. I've just been in like gotta get it mode. I felt like I was slacking, wasn't getting anywhere, was depressing myself a little bit.
Yeah,
And yeah, I didn't stop to see if I'm making myself proud because I'm not there yet. But
I
thank you
understand.
for reminding me.
Yeah, no problem.
I feel like it helps having you here because you also are on this journey of creating music and trying to be the artist you want to be. And it's like inspiring seeing you get your shoots together when I haven't been doing it in a while. It's like, oh, I need to get back to it. Or making your music, it's like, oh, shit, like I need to get back to it because we're listening to song after song and we're saying, like, how much music you have. And I'm just like, damn, she's been working. I didn't get to work.
Yeah, I do have a lot of music. I have a lot of music that I haven't released, and I feel like I just need to let it out before I go on to this other chapter of where I want to go with my music. I've been debating that for a while, but I think I just need to like release it all and then just go from there. And because I feel like I'm at a place where like I want people to see my growth, and I need to not be so consumed in my head, because somebody is going to resonate it with it. Somebody's going to enjoy it. I may not think that it's like, I think a lot of artists, they put out music that they don't love, and that's what takes them to places that they didn't even expect. So I think that I'm standing, like I said, we're our worst own enemy, and I'm standing in my own way with a lot of things.
Same. I feel the same. I just need to again embrace what it is and just show the world and let them decide what it is while we're moving on to something else.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of moving on to something else, should we move on to something else?
I think we do have to tinkle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Well, thank you for coming and tuning in today. Um,
Another day on
another
what would
day.
sister
What
say?
would sister say? So, like, comment, subscribe. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Um,
Share,
yeah,
follow.
And we appreciate you guys tuning in. It means the world to us.
Yeah, join us the
Yeah,
next episode.
appreciate you.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye.
Toodles.